I feel overwhelmed by many things. Sometimes by nothing, sometimes by everything. And I believe there's no one that is excluded from going through the feeling of overwhelm. And it can have different facets. Facets? Facets, I don't know. Like some people, for some people their anxiety might spike when feeling overwhelmed. Other people become easily irritated, maybe aggressive. So I think it's a very unique and very unique experience. And at the moment I can give a good example from my current life situation, where I bought this 34-year-old bus, and after a painfully long period of waiting for it, because it was lingering at the mechanic who, I don't know, for many different reasons, he postponed the finishing of the car, like the repair. And because of that, because there's a hole where there should be a window, and rain was slipping through over a period of 5 months, which ruined certain things inside the bus, which I have to like rip out again and build anew and stuff like that, which is fine because I didn't build it, what was inside. I've bought it from someone that kind of gave up on the dream of living in that bus. And yeah, so after this long period of waiting, I was opening the back doors. Well, I was driving it home, and then I was opening the back doors, and if I count all the time where I was just standing in front of this mess, wondering where the fuck to even start, it would truly be like 2 hours where I was just doing nothing but creating stories in my mind and solving problems in my mind that I didn't even confront yet. And these problems, it's like your mind looks at the things that need to be done, and then the mind sees the water damage and stuff you need to build anew, and the solar panels that you somehow need to attach and install while having no clue about these things whatsoever. And then it sees the window that needs to be ordered and built in, which is also something I have little to no clue about. And your mind takes all these things, be it whatever it is for you, and puts them on one moment. It puts them in the present moment and tells you that you need to fix all these things now. And now is just no time to fix all these things. Now is not even the time to learn how to fix these things. So again, your mind is setting up expectations that you feel pressured to fulfill, that they are such high expectations that you cannot possibly conquer them, because it's just too much. It's not possible. But when I started to finally do things and take care of the little things that I could do at this very moment, things got better. Still, there's a shitload of work. Still, it will take a while to finish. But more and more, you see results. Like the preparation time for pretty much everything is the most time-consuming part of any project. So you spend a shitload of time preparing everything, ordering things, cleaning things, making rough plans on what to do next and stuff like that. And all this takes so much time and effort and energy that you feel like you didn't do anything. Like you you do and do and do, and you're just looking at this project and it stays the same. But only because you cannot see the preparation that is done, because the preparation is very abstract. It's often just in your head. And then when this threshold is passed, you start to do things finally, and you see first results. That's the point when I at least can convince myself that I am capable of doing that and that it will work. And that I just every day need to stay focused on the present of what to do right now, not what to do in 3 weeks, not what problems I might encounter in a few days or not, because I cannot possibly know what problems I will encounter and what problems will solve themselves. Yeah, that's when overwhelm dissolves slowly. I mean, you will have, like, of the 5 people listening, there's very few of you that's, well, none, that will build a 34-year-old car up to the point to start living in it. But everyone has their own little project and things, and I'm sure that you're wise enough to discover certain parallels towards your goals and towards your big projects that you're overwhelmed by. And if you have a project or a situation that you're overwhelmed by, then you can decide if you want to let that overwhelm sink in, and if you want to give your give your mind enough time to create this huge obstacle that is unsolvable, unpassable. Or you could start doing what you can do right now. Because, let's say in my case, I took the decision to live in this bus. I don't have like a own home. I didn't have it for, I don't know, 7-8 years. And that's my goal. I want to do that. I took the decision. I looked for a long time for a suitable car. This car was waiting for me. I took the decision to buy it. I worked a lot for that money. And now it's there, and now there's no going back. That's my goal, that's my decision. I stick to it and I push through with it, no matter what. And yeah, of course, there's things that won't be running as smoothly as I would like them to be. There will be stuff that I really hate doing. But all that doesn't matter, because I have my goal in mind. Every time I do get back in this feeling of overwhelm and of being tired and that I can't do something or I don't want to do something. I remind myself of the goal that I want to live in there. And there's no other way around. So at this very moment, all I can do is to tackle all the little things that I can do at this very moment. And let the things that I can't do right now just be. And there will be a time where these things start to become solvable and doable. Because we always, our mind always pretends to be able to foresee everything and to plan the future and to know how the future looks like, but we don't. We never know. Things can always turn around and change for the better or for the worse. So there's no point in wasting energy in thinking about it. It's as I said, all you can do is to do what you can do at the moment. And if you do this daily, maybe some days you feel very down and shitty and the weather is crappy, so you can't do the thing you would like to do. So be it that way. Invest the time somewhere else, have patience, and then do it when the time is better for these things. Yeah, and every day we do this, the mountain of things that need to be done gets smaller and smaller until it's finally small enough to climb, to conquer. And when that moment came where we conquered it and we are standing on top of this mountain, we raise our flag. And then we look down into the distant past, and we start imagining how overwhelmed we felt and how impossible this climb seemed to us. And then we forget how overwhelmed we actually were. We can imagine, but we cannot really feel it anymore. And it seems so distant and surreal that this moment was there. In fact, so surreal and so distant that your very present moment of standing on top of this mountain starts to become surreal as well. Because suddenly you are on top, suddenly you look down on all the hurdles that you've had to solve. Well, I guess all the hurdles that you had to dissolve. And then when you're on top of this mountain, embedded into your head that you are capable of doing that. I'm sure you've lived through certain overwhelming phases. And every time it somehow got solved. Somehow you managed to get through there, get out there, finish something, learn something, and it will continue that way. Often we think that time is running out. We have this short life and we need to do these things, maybe we have a deadline. But on the big scheme of everything, well, time is just a concept of our head. We just think that the time is running somewhere, but we are the time. We are in this present moment, and the seemingly overwhelming things are blessings. They are the blessings in the shape of experiences that we can live through, that we can learn of, that we can just be in this very moment. We can just be a part of a certain experience that leads us somewhere, and then at some point we can look back and say, wow, this experience led me where I am right now. And maybe where you are right now is a dark place or a difficult place, but that's okay. That's the overwhelm speaking through you. Just remind yourself that we can climb any mountain if we really want to, and if we really need to, we can do everything. I mean, look what humans do for the most absurd reasons. We build the most sophisticated, if that's a real word even, I don't know. I just say sophisticated machinery and bombs and chemicals to kill each other in the most nasty and unthinkable ways, just because we think that we need to, I don't know, protect us or free someone or whatever. And in the same way, if we feel urged to do something actually positive, to learn something, then we will manage to do just that as well, even if it seems impossible. So if you take one thing out of this video, or out of these words that I'm throwing into this microphone, then to embrace your overwhelm and treat it like a gift. The overwhelm just shows you all the things that you can experience and that you can grow through, that you can grow with. We just need to take the decision to do it right now and to start with the little things. And to not expect us to change the world by tomorrow. Things take time. But since we are time, we have all the time we need. Take a breath. Let the present moment arrive. And start taking action towards the first thing that you can take action towards. I wish you all the best. Take care.